I started working with athletes about 25 years ago, started athleticism.com, at a Scripps clinic in La Jolla, and work with amateur and professional athletes, develop sensory motor nerve work for sports performance. We do whole body, whole brain training, ambidexterity, and I treat concussions, do a bunch of stuff.
Okay, that's very cool. So let's talk about the ambidexterity training. What does that look like? What are some of the exercise? What are some of the therapies you run your athletes through to improve that?
Well, we're one of the only sports performance programs that actually has an ambidexterity program. And
That's
that's
crazy.
the crux of it, I think, is to really get these bodies being a whole body and whole brain performer. So we do everything from juggling to washers to cup stacking, a lot of martial arts stuff as well, stick training, just coordination with the hands and integrating with foot movements. Those are some of the ambidexterity stuff. Just with the hands that people would think of. We also do the same things with rhythms with the feet, and then everything's nonlinear, semicircles, figure eights, connecting to the infinite flow of the universe.
So is someone coming to you and saying, "Hey, I want to be a better athlete. These are some of the skill sets I need in my sport," and then you kind of come in and recommend various kind of modalities within your clinic? Is that how it works?
Yeah, definitely. And then, or I get bridge training post PT guys are kind of fed up with PT,
Yeah.
and or their sessions have expired and they don't know what to do. They're kind of left high and dry. So we bridge that gap all the way to high level performance, and then do a lot of treatments as well for injury recovery, like stretching therapy, and brain entrainment, light, sound, frequency, vibration. Those are all my go-tos.
That's cool. And so when you have people that come in from PT, what do you see some of the big shortcomings of PT that maybe prevent some of the people that see you, like why they're not healing all the way? Is there certain modalities or shortcomings philosophically or modality wise that are missing in that you kind of bring to light, if you will?
Definitely. I really feel PTs are some of the most gifted facilitators out there, but they, unfortunately, a lot of them are held within the restrictions of billing. And so they're just going to ice. They're just going to do 5 minutes of fascial work. They're not able to use their gifts to the extent that they use them. So I think that's one of the downfalls of the PT system, is they're really locked into the insurance-based method and protocols. Most of them are PT, or excuse me, post-op physical therapists. So your sessions expires, you a certain point, then you're done. I mean, then where do you go? And I had that same experience. I tore an ACL playing basketball. I was dunking on a guy, and when I landed, he bent his knee in the side of my knee, tore the ACL, and went through PT out of Scripps Clinic in La Jolla, where I was officed out of. So the orthos brought us in there and to work with a PT and them so they could have the system. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this PT, even though I got it free from a handful of other PTs. Well, he starts billing me. It was like $750 to ice my knee for the first visit. And
That's
then,
crazy.
and 3 weeks, 4 weeks in, I think 4 weeks in, I had expired all my, and I had like the best insurance you could have, and I was done in like a month. And so, and then he had billed the just crap out of me. And so I'm going, this is just a flawed system. And it ended up being my niche where I could take over that bridge that gap to where they really missed out on.